Welcome to Mzee Montoka Keeper's home at Olekimunke village, Kajiado West in Kajiado County. This 65-year-old father of 12 and a retired watchman in Nairobi is the talk of his village. Biting the bullets for his daughter, a teen mother, has not been a walk in the park.
Sasa kwa sababu wengine wakiona ati sitaki nipeane msana wangu akiwa mdogo, anataka endelea asome, anaona kama mimi nimekuwa mnyonge kwa jamii ama sina nguvu.
Wasichana watu wanapeana, wasichana peana kwa na wadogo na akipata mimba. Lakini anashukuru Mungu juu baba yake amenishika mtoto yake.
His memory is still weighed with the ordeal of the entire pregnancy and delivery journey of the 15-year-old girl. His conscience remains crystal clear. Pilanoi is a schoolgirl and is not ready for marriage.
Wakati huyu msana wangu alikuwa na mimba, kuna watu ambao alikuja kutafuta. Basi wawili walikuja kutafutia kijana wao. Na mimi nikamwambia hapana, nikakataa.
This is Esther Pilanoi, and no, she is not babysitting. The girl she is looking after is her 3-month-old baby girl. When Pilanoi discovered she was expectant at 3 months, she almost terminated the pregnancy.
Mwalimu alikuwa amechukulia vibaya. Alikuwa hadi ananiambia shule, kama unajisikia kwenda nyumbani ama kitu ninataka unaweza sema tupatie ruhusa. So
vile amepata mimba, ameweza kuficha kidogo sababu anaogopa kuficha. Lakini hiyo kitu haifichiki.
Lakini nimepata watu wengi walikuwa ananiambia sitoe.
Pilanoi's pregnancy was a lot to bear for her small body that wasn't quite matured enough to carry a baby, nor handle the hormonal changes that it brought. Despite that, the little girl, soon to be mother, was resilient, keeping a strong face, determined to stay in school for as long as she could. Her parents only knew of her status when she was 6 months into her pregnancy, when her body was overwhelmed and performing even the easiest of tasks became nearly impossible for the little girl.
Paka mtoto akashindwa na safari, amekuwa mzito, hawezi shule.
That pregnancy journey wasn't that smooth for her, and she has to walk like 12 kilometers in the morning, 12 kilometers in the evening. So it reaches a point that we told her to stay at home, but we could send some revision materials, papers, so that she can be together with others.
We discussed about what?
Brenda Nelima, Pilanoi's teacher, became her pillar of support, igniting hope into a girl whose dreams were facing the real threat of getting snuffed out and giving her reason to persist in her quest for an education.
Sawa, wakati tunaenda lunch, alikuwa ananiambia kama utaki chakula ya shule, kama wenye uko na mimba, utaweza niambia nikupeleke lunch.
I met Esther while she was in grade 6, and I used to teach them CRA. And also she plays netball, a very good netballer, and that's how I interacted with her until when they came to grade 7 and I was her class teacher.
Teen pregnancies in Kenya remain a big hindrance to girls' education, with many of those affected cutting short their education journeys. Although there exists a school re-entry policy by the Ministry of Education, not many schools and communities know or abide by them. A March 2025 report by Zizi Afrique on the performance of schools re-entry for adolescent mothers and barriers to their academic dreams when pregnant and after giving birth indicates that male parents, school principals and teachers often fail to support teen mothers as they seek to rejoin school.
The guideline is very explicit, shows the role of the parent, the role of the teacher, the role of the girl, in ensuring that she gets back to school and is able to settle.
Pilanoi's father and her family's support, however, points to a small but emerging direction that could just ensure that more girls continue with their education even after childbirth, especially when they are backed by their families.
What she told me that, teacher, I'm going to make you proud and I'm going to come back to school.
We shall reabsorb her. But before that, we have to sit down with that Esther, the parents also. We have discussion on how they are supposed to also to handle them.
And so in the school environment, the teachers came in as the key people who really can welcome the girl to school and settle her and make, feel a part of the school environment.
Sexual violations, new age parenting, cultural norms, poverty, and general acquired characters of children are some of the factors that have been blamed for early parenthood. However, emphasis is made that it should not be a reason enough to deny an individual willing to go back to class an opportunity to create a better future.
Nimesema Esther atasanyanyasha mtoto yake mpaka mwezi 6 nisikie yeye arudi kwa shule.
Mistakes do not define us. That is where we are right now, and I also want them to be big people.
Those who got maybe their kids and they are not married. Also, those who are married and would like to come back to education sector, that is to have education, I also welcome them.
As it may be loosely said that a father's presence in a child's life brings a sense of security, stability, and confidence, this is evident in Esther Pilanoi's case as she promises to take head-on an uphill task of being a schooling parent.
Hata mimi kama sina pesa, naomba Mungu afungue madirisha za mbinguni. Mahali siwezi, Mungu yuko anisaidie.
Na nataka kurudi shule, niendelee na masomo yangu. Kutoka sai junior, senior, hadi university. Niende nichukue career yangu, nikuwe daktari.
As Olekimunke village continues to gaze at that which to them looks like an abomination in the community, Mzee Montoka banks on his unwavering faith for his daughter's studies. This as Esther Pilanoi remains focused on grabbing this second chance at an education with utmost seriousness and hope for fulfilling her dreams.